Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're a returning viewer. Hi, I'm Andrea if you're new here. I am an indie author and a full-time writing instructor, and this is the first week of the new semester. It's Monday. It is Monday, January 9th. The semester has officially started today. I don't teach until tomorrow. I teach on Tuesdays and Thursdays this semester, which is an increase from the number of teaching days I had last semester. So I'm back to 2 days a week. The Thursday is kind of a long day. But I've kind of designed my schedule so that Tuesdays and Thursdays will be kind of the busiest days, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be quieter work from home days. So I'm hoping that will balance out any exhaustion that develops on Tuesday or Thursday. I think Tuesdays will be okay, but I think by Thursday I'm going to be really tired, and then that's going to be my busiest day. But today is a quiet work from home day, so we're just getting started. I did manage to clean up my desk last night before I went to bed. So I've got a relatively cleaned off space, relatively clean desk, and I'm ready to get going. I need to set up my planner for the week. I still need to set up my planner for the month as well. I haven't done that either. I've just been really taking my time settling into 2023. I'm definitely a firm advocate of giving yourself a couple weeks at least to really settle into the new year and not feel like you have to have everything decided by January 2nd and be hitting the ground running. That's just, I don't think that's ever really been me, but definitely since getting fibromyalgia and now over the last couple years of really kind of focusing on slower living, that's just not been something I've even wanted to do, let alone able to do. So we're easing into the new year and we're easing into the new semester. This will be the easiest week, the lightest week, in that my lesson plans aren't that complicated. It's really just setting up the classes, introducing the material, introducing the syllabus, introducing myself. So I thought this would be a good week to vlog. It's usually difficult for me to vlog on teaching days just because I'm so tired, but I do like vlogging on campus when I feel up to it, and I do like taking you along with me on my teaching days. So this is going to be a first week of the semester vlog. I think I'm going to vlog today through Thursday. So settle in and get comfy because this could end up being another long one. It is just about 10 o'clock, so I have been working here at my desk. I've got a couple hours before I might stop for a lunch break. So yeah, before I procrastivlog any longer, I'm gonna get to work and we will just see where this day takes me. It is now just about 12:30. I am going to stop and take a break, although I am waiting for maintenance to come. I had an issue with my smoke detector earlier in the weekend, and they're not here. Maintenance isn't here on the weekends. The office is only open on Saturdays, so I'm hoping he comes any moment now. I have gotten a lot of work done. I'm pretty much done with all the teaching related tasks I had for today, including some that I didn't really need to do until Thursday. So I've got my lesson plan done for Thursday. I've got all my folders set up All I need to do is print out my rosters, but I don't do that. They don't recommend us doing that until like as close to class time as possible, because our rosters can fluctuate. Like students can still drop and add. But I have been working flat out pretty much, so I probably do need just a break. But I have posted my announcements so all my students know they're not responsible for anything until they come to class. There's no like first day of class homework assignment. I've done my lesson plans for tomorrow and Thursday, so those are done. I've got my new notebooks, or the new sections of my notebooks for those 2 classes. Like I said, the folders are created. They just need the rosters for each class, but they've all been relabeled for the specific section, day and time, classroom number, all of that stuff. So that's all been created. My bag for tomorrow is already packed. I've got the textbook for the class, the folders for the class, my sanitizing wipes, all of that stuff. As far as teaching work goes, I'm really just keeping an eye on my email, but like there's really nothing to do because none of my classes have started yet. I am hoping I can go for a walk or a hike or something. But anyway, we will see how the afternoon goes. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go sit and read for like 30 minutes and then get back to work. We'll see when maintenance finally comes. I'm hoping it'll be soon. And then we'll see about some sort of walk or hike later this afternoon. Okay, it is 4:14. I'm so tired. I'm gonna get changed really quick and get out to the park. I'm gonna go for a hike. I mean, I have an hour and 15 minutes left of daylight, so it's gonna be a short hike. But I think that's the main thing that I need. I have done everything on my list today except writing and outlining. So I might try to do something when I get home. We'll see. But I have been, this is the most productive I have been since before Christmas. So even if I don't get any of that done, it'll be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go get changed really quick, get on the trail, and then come home and have a nice cozy evening. But it's been a good day. I've got a new smoke detector, so that's fantastic. I've got a new smoke detector. It does have a battery backup, which I now know why I've never had to change a battery in my smoke detector in the 9+ years I've lived here. It's because my old smoke detector didn't have a battery backup. It was only hardwired into the electric. So if the power went out, I basically didn't have a smoke detector. Really glad that's changed now. I've got a new smoke detector with a battery in it. It should be good for a while. And yeah, so that all got sorted. For now, I'm gonna shut up and go get changed, and we will go for a hike. 5:20. I did about 1.25 miles, so feel pretty good about that. Saw 2 coyotes. That was exciting. I just was coming around the corner of the trail and I looked up and saw the first one. It had to be a male because he looked big. Almost thought it was someone's dog. But then I was like, no, that is definitely a coyote. I was zoomed in from a distance, but I was taking some video of him. He kind of went around, like up the trail for me a little bit and behind a bush, and I kind of lost sight of him, and I was debating like, oh, do I turn around and just go back and maybe hike down the main trail a tiny bit or something? He seemed like he was happy to keep his distance from me, so I was like, do I turn around or do I just keep going? And then I saw a second one, and it was smaller. And then I was really thinking, oh, do I turn around? Maybe I should turn around. Generally, of all the critters you can run into, like of all the predator critters you could run into in the desert, coyotes are the ones I'm like least scared of. I'm far more nervous about rattlesnakes. Javelinas, I've talked about, definitely have no desire to ever tangle with a javelina. I keep my distance from them. And then obviously the cats, like bobcats. I think we have some kind of lynx that lives here in the Sonoran Desert. We've got like 2 or 3 types of smaller wild cats. And then in parts of Arizona, you also have mountain lions. So like there are proper dangerous animals in the desert. Coyotes are just the ones, like they really do want to keep their distance from you. The only time I'd be really nervous about hiking out here in terms of coyotes is if I was hiking with a small dog. All of that being said, in all the time that I've been hiking out here, like all these hikes this year and last year, and then the first couple years that I lived over here and was hiking a lot, and even all the years of like just being in my neighborhood and walking around my neighborhood, I have never seen a coyote over here in Scottsdale. I've seen them over my parents' neighborhood for sure. That was a little odd and very interesting, slightly concerning. It's really quiet because it's a Monday and like everyone is properly back at work. The parking lot is not nearly as busy as it was over the holiday break. I mean, there's a lot of, as many trails as there are out here, there's also a lot of land that is not trail. And so we are definitely hiking through their territory. And so it's entirely possible that they've been out there the entire time that I've been hiking. I know they've been out there the entire time I've been hiking, and I've just never seen one, but that was still pretty cool. I was a little bit like just extra like vigilant looking around as I finished up my hike, just in case I crossed paths with them again or saw another one. But yeah, I now need to get home. But the sun is going down, as I think you can see by the light. So I will pop out and let you see this little bit of the setting sun, and then we will go home and have a nice cozy evening. All right, it is now Tuesday. It is the first day of classes for me. So today is the first day of classes. Thursday will be the second first day of classes. So I've got 2 classes that are starting today. My 2 first year composition part 2 classes. So I'm teaching English 102, this semester. I've got 2 sections of that. I typically teach business writing, which is the class that I will be starting on Thursday. I'm doing office hours at the moment on Zoom, so I've got Zoom opened up. I am pretty much all ready to go. I'm dressed. I've done my hair a little bit. There, that's a little bit brighter, you can see. I have curled my hair and I'm all dressed. I've thrown on a black cardigan over my black vest because it's a little bit chilly sitting here at my desk, but the sun is supposed to come out in the next couple of hours and it is supposed to get up to about 70, 71 today. So I will take the cardigan off because I've got a long sleeve shirt underneath. So I think that plus the vest will be enough, but I'm a bit chilly. So I also have a steaming cup of tea. I'm going to get back to drinking my tea and enjoying a nice quiet morning. It's cloudy, it's cool. I've got just some relaxing piano music playing on my iPhone, just sitting here in office hours for students who aren't going to come because it is the first week of classes and most of them don't even know that I'm in office hours right now. But I just kind of felt like on the off chance someone does come, I should be on Zoom. So I am.
Had more of your smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. You fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours. Dreaming of you. 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 Dreaming of you.
It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. I had to think about that for a second. It's Wednesday. So classes yesterday. Both classes went fine. My 102 students, they're so young. They're so young. I mean, they're only like a year or two younger than my business writing students, but they just seem so much younger. But they all seemed lovely. It seems like a good bunch. And that makes a huge difference because 102 is not, it's not my wheelhouse anymore. It's not a class I have a ton of experience with. Unlike my business writing class, which I have tons of it. Like I could teach business writing blindfolded with my hands tied behind my back. I feel very confident in that class. I feel like with 102, I'm kind of on the journey with my students together. Like we're all on the journey together, which is an interesting challenge. It went well. I was exhausted though. I was so exhausted. So I think Wednesdays going forward are going to be very chill, very relaxing, cozy grading sessions sitting in my chair, you know, like just keeping it, like I have to work obviously, but keeping things as relaxed and as easy as possible because I was exhausted and in a lot of pain yesterday. By the time I got home, I at least got home before sunset, so that was good. I had a nice cozy evening, watched some YouTube. Now this morning, I've just been doing some work on my laptop. I don't have a ton of teaching work to do today, so that's good because it's still the beginning of the semester. Later this afternoon, since there won't be that much work to do, I can start doing some writing, so we will see. I'm also waiting until the afternoon to unbox my final Christmas gift that has arrived. I've gotten myself some Bose noise canceling headphones. These are the Quiet Comfort 45s. I've told myself I'm not allowed to open these up until I have finished that training session. That's where we're at, and I am now going to get to work. Today has not quite gone as I thought. I'm just running out of time, but that's not surprising. It's 2:45. I completely forgot I have therapy online at 3. So that's definitely taking a chunk out of my day. But I got all my teaching work done for the day, and then I replied to 1,000,001 comments on YouTube. I was about 8 days behind on replying to comments, so I had more than a few stacked up. So I'm sorry it took me so long to get back to you, but I have now replied to everyone. I'm gonna try to stay on top of that. And then I finished editing the vlog for Friday because I'm not gonna have time to edit that tomorrow. Then I've just been doing some other little bits and bobs, but I realized my new headphones were done charging. So I'm gonna get these turned on. So I've got to open up the app because everything comes with an app these days, but it's recognized them. I love the names that they give the products. Like you can make a name, I think. Yeah, you can do a custom name. I didn't do that with this one. I selected Sparkle Storm. Electric earmuffs, that's kind of funny. Milky Ways, I kind of like. Serenity Vortex. Sparkle Storm and Serenity Vortex. I think those are going to be my two Bose products. We'll go with Serenity Vortex. I was listening to Alexis French. Okay, what I can't tell, it is on quiet mode. It is on noise canceling. What I can't tell is air conditioning because the air conditioner isn't on. So let's go see if we can turn the air conditioning on. Okay, I hope I'm not yelling. With the music paused, I can hear the air conditioning. And like I'm standing right beneath it. You guys can probably hear it better than I can. Over here at my desk, without the music on, I can still kind of hear it, but it's super, super faint. And with the music on, I don't hear it at all. I'm gonna have to keep playing with it. First impressions, barely using it, because these were not cheap. I had some gift cards, so I applied $200 worth of gift cards, but they were about $270 and that was on sale. I think they normally retail for over $300. Definitely splurged, especially when you factor in the gift cards, but they had really high reviews and a really good rating. Compared to my AirPod Pros, I'd say the noise cancellation sounds about the same, if not slightly better, just because these go all the way around the ear, and so they block out a fair amount of sound even when they're completely turned off. One of the reasons I got them was because of their comfort, and I can say putting them on, like, they feel really good on my ears. I've even got earrings in right now, and they're not pressing they fit perfectly around my ears, and they're not pressing my earlobe in and like stabbing the skin behind my ear with the earring. So they fit really well. So I'm really happy about that, because the whole reason I got these was so that in the summer, when my air conditioning is on constantly, I can be sitting at my desk or sitting in my chair out in this room and read. And I think in my bed reading, like on a Saturday morning with these on, I won't be able to hear the air conditioner at all. So yeah, I'm very optimistic about these. I think they're gonna be good. They also fold up really well, and the case that they come in is significantly slimmer and smaller than I thought it was going to be. So I think when I do start traveling, or if I take these with me over to the house or something like that, they will just fit into my bag really nicely. Yay, that's exciting. So that's my final Christmas gift of the year. I am now going to do my therapy call, and then I have changed. If you think you're imagining things, you're not. I was wearing a light pink top. I've changed and just put this sweater back on to go for a hike, and it's actually getting cloudy, which I'm kind of happy about. We will go for a hike as soon as I am done with my therapy call, and then we will settle in and have a very, very cozy, relaxing evening. But the downside is, like, I've got a lot of work done, still ran out of time to do any book work. I really need to get back into writing. I really, really, really need to get back into writing. So yeah, it's probably not going to happen today, and it's probably not going to happen tomorrow because I'm going to be working all day tomorrow, but maybe Friday? Probably not in this vlog though, because I'm not vlogging beyond tomorrow in this vlog. So next vlog, hopefully, I will get back into writing. That was lovely. I hope you enjoyed that. I did about 1 3/4 of a mile, so just under 2 miles, and about an hour. The weather today, perfection, just absolute perfection. I had a little bit of sun when I first started, and then the clouds have started to come back, and so it was partly cloudy for the second half of my hike. And so that just kept me feeling really good because it was nice and cool. So I wasn't getting overheated. I was going nice and slow. this was just perfect. Feeling pretty good and glad I got out for this hike. Was doing a little bit of thinking about book stuff. Kind of thought I'd make part of the hike at least a little bit productive in that respect. I really wanted to do some book work today, and I ran out of time. There was other stuff that needed to be done, and I'm still not working that fast. Like, I'm still getting back into a good rhythm for work. And so I just completely ran out of time today. But I was thinking about Independent Hearts Book 3. I know who the main female character is. Like, I know which girl is next. You don't know, but I know. But I'm still figuring out the romantic conflict, who the main male character and the love interest is, what their backstory is, because I kind of know the main romantic trope I want to play with, but I'm still figuring out like the circumstances of everything with them, still figuring that out. So it's just going over some thoughts in my head during the hike and enjoying the absolutely lovely weather. Now it really is time for me to get home. I don't want to go home. I never want to go home. I don't want to go home. I wanted to stay out here forever and like freeze this moment in time of like 5 minutes before the sun sets, because I think it's going to set in like 10 minutes. So like, I want to freeze this moment, because obviously if I can't stay out here forever, because the sun is going to go down, it's going to get dark, the park will close, they'd come and kick me out or ticket me or something. So like, I have to leave, but I wish I could just freeze this moment. Did anyone watch in the, I think it was late 80s or early 90s, probably early 90s. I think the show was called Out of This World. And it was about a teenage girl whose mother was human and her father was an alien. And she had the power to freeze time if she put her fingers together like this. I have always wanted that power. I wish I could just freeze this moment. She could freeze time, but she could then move around in that frozen moment. And I really wish I could just freeze time and just sit out here and enjoy this moment for a little bit longer. But unfortunately, I'm not half alien and I don't have the power to freeze time. So I'm going to take my human self home, get myself freshened up, get myself cozy and settled on the couch, figure something out for dinner, figure out something to watch, and then go to sleep. And tomorrow will be tomorrow. I'm not going to think about it until the morning.
I want someone like you to stand by me always, and I dream of a man like you, warm and tender every single day. can stay with me. You make me understand this place in a whole different way. You make me wanna live this.
Okay, it is time to end this vlog. I am all done with being on campus for the week, and I'm nearly done with work for the week. I think there'll just be a little bit that I have to do tomorrow, but that will be the next vlog. Today's was my long day. Thursdays are just going to be my long days, but it went well. It went really well, and I'm tired, but I'm not as tired as I was kind of expecting myself to be. I was prepared to be just completely non-functional by this time of the night, but I'm actually doing okay. So classes went well. Office hours this morning went well. My first few classes went well. My second round of office hours went fine. It was nice and quiet. There really weren't that many people in the office. None of my friends were in the office at that time. One of my friends was in the office this morning, so we chatted for about 15 minutes, and then we both had to kind of get to work and stuff. So I'm glad I'll be able to see them each week, it sounds like. But then the second round was really quiet. My final class of the day, there was a last minute change. I got a call suddenly from my program manager. The classroom that I was supposed to be in for my third and final class of the day, they decided randomly that they were going to replace the projector and do it during my class period. They didn't let me know until really last minute. I don't even think my department knew until really last minute. So thankfully they let them know, and so my program manager was able to call and let me know, and this was all like 30 minutes before class started. They found me a new classroom, and bonus for me, it was right there in the building where my office is, so I just had to walk downstairs. Didn't even have to go back outside again to get to my classroom. I wish I could teach there every week because it's so convenient. So that worked out for me easily, and I did have enough notice that I was able to post an announcement for my students on Canvas. So most of my students saw the announcement, and then I think someone was able to run over to my classroom and put a sign on the door for me, because there were a few students who were a little bit late, who came rushing in a little flustered, and they told me that they'd gone to the classroom and there was a sign on the door, so they did find me eventually. But that class went well. So today was all my business writing classes, and it's another great group of students. They seem like a wonderful group in all three classes. So I think Thursdays are going to be really long days, but I think they're also going to be pretty nice and pretty fun, like working with all of these students. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. So yeah, it was a great day, and now I'm just watching TV, and I've been watching some Bravo stuff on Peacock, but now I'm gonna watch some YouTube. Oh, it's nearly 9 o'clock. I'm tired, so I'm gonna go to bed soon, but I do want to watch a little bit of YouTube first. So I hope you've enjoyed this long back to school start of the spring semester vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'd really appreciate both of those things. I'm gonna try to have more of a writing vlog for the next vlog because I need to get back into writing. This has been more of a teacher focused vlog, but I think the next one will be writing focused. I need to get back to my writing project. So come back to the next vlog. Our question, I can't think of a question, so just leave me some teaching related emojis. I think there's like a teacher against a blackboard. An apple emoji would be cute, a pencil emoji, a notebook emoji, just any school related emojis. Leave me some teaching related emojis in the comments to let me know which of you lovely people have made it all the way to the end of what I'm sure is at least a 40-minute vlog. So you all are the real MVPs for making it this far. And yeah, I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one.